If you're a fan of golf and you're a fan of photography, chances are you've heard of Gary Lisbon, the Australian-born, world-traveled course photographer who sits on the Golf Magazine World Top 100 ranking panel, which is considered the definitive list of the best golf courses in the world. Gary has shot over 500 courses across 24 countries, and the Aussie native is a member and the official photographer of one of my favorite courses, Royal Melbourne Golf Club. We were lucky enough during our recent trip to the CJ Cup in Korea to steal Gary away at sunrise and find out his tips and tricks on how to photograph a golf course from the sky.
Hi, I'm Gary Lisbon. I'm a golf course photographer out of Australia, and we're currently in 9 bridges in South Korea. So it's about 6:06 in the morning and the sun's about to come up and it looks pretty good. So we're getting very excited about the images that we're going to capture. We're here a day after the CJ Cup, the Justin Thomas one, and course is in mint condition, so all elements are in place for what should be a pretty amazing shoot. It's called Sunseeker, and what it does is it identifies where the sun's coming up. And this is so important in the morning when I don't quite know where the sun is. I'm still probably a little bit early, but what you can see is where the sun's going to come up. So you can see where the sun is now. It's there, and it's going to rise, and that's the path it's going to take. So it's going to go up and over that way. Mavic Pro 2, which is a fantastic little drone, great footprint. And the other thing I got, which was awesome, is this smart controller that just makes the whole process of capture, no setup, immediately just turn the thing on and it just works straight away. So don't worry about iPads or phones or anything like that. This just works perfectly. Got lots of batteries. Obviously batteries are a key challenging thing. As we said, they're expensive, but they're your lifeline. We identify the drone with all manner of serial numbers and ID depending on the country that you're in. You need to register. The other great thing about a drone is that you can actually put it up in the sky and see where the sun hits the golf course first. So that's really important, because you might think it's going to hit the 18th hole first, but you need to be down around the 5th hole. So now by putting it up in the sky, look around, you see that it's over on 5, so you can head over to 5, no problems. I sort of use the rationale that if my heart starts racing, it's going to be a good shot. So as golfers, we just love seeing the sun coming out, streaming across the fairways. It's that start of the day when the sun's low enough that you really get the appreciation of all the subtleties in the mounding and the hills and the hummocks, that as the sun gets higher you just don't quite get that.
So why is it so important to have a flag? Because you actually could too.
You get a feeling of what the end result is on a particular hole. So it's the ultimate destination. Also gives you a sense of perspective, because you know how high a flag is relative to the surroundings. So what I see, I capture. I have a plan in my head. I need to generally get shots of every hole. So you sort of tick those off mentally in your head, and depending on the time of the day, certain holes present better than other holes. You'll see that once the sun hits the course, it just explodes. The whole course just absolutely explodes. And then you go running around like a kid in a lolly shop, trying to be in the right place at the right time. See the CJ Cup's on, that's a magic shot. That is magic. Challenge we have now is we've got 2 batteries used. Only got 4 to go, and the good sun's just starting now, so need to just balance that out a little bit, not do anything unnecessarily. So I've got two drones. I've got one that I call main and one that I call backup, just in case. I've had a couple of incidents over the years where a drone fell out of the sky once. That wasn't my fault. And another time when I was panning across and I didn't see a tree, and that was my fault, completely gone. So now I've got two drones just in case one decides not to work or meets with an accident. Path 3. That's where we're going to head now. This is when I get excited. Let's go. After say a 4 or 5 day shoot, it might be up to 800 photos, and then it's a case of going through them and reviewing which ones will work and which ones won't. When we're on the ground doing on the ground stuff, especially at a place like Nine Bridges, there's often lots of distance between green and T, so you waste time that way. But with the drone, you just put it straight up in the sky and you just keep going. So I remember being at Royal Troon and I wanted to get a shot of postage stamp, and the sun just wasn't doing what it needed to. And then I saw on the horizon there was a gap between cloud and the sunset, and I rushed out there, ran onto the tee, set up my camera, got the shot, probably 10 seconds of sunshine, and then it just turned into storms and it rained, but I got the shot. So I walked back to the clubhouse fairly wet, but happy in the confidence that I got the shot that I needed.